If you are new here, I am Ami and this is my partner Sagar. We quit our 9 to 5s to travel around the world for 625 days. Last time we dove into Pesh and now it's time to conquer Buda. Let's go!
I guess you would have already know this, but Budapest has two parts, Buda and Pest. And this Danube river is separating Buda and Pest.
We are at Castle Hill and needless to say, it's very popular among tourists. But it's got Buda Castle, Fisherman's Bastion and this beautiful church that I don't know the name of.
There's a statue here, big green one. Someone is riding a horse with a massive beard. And it reminded us of White King in Game of Thrones. If you have seen it, that looks exactly like that.
But on the contrary, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain that this figure plays an important role in Hungarian history, so he's not a bad guy.
But he looks like one.
We are at the Fisherman's Bastion and this is a very famous church. We are not gonna go inside of the church because the queue is insane and we've been to many churches, so like we are a little bit of churching out. But it's beautiful, that's what we've heard. And this place gets really busy, so the earlier you come, the better it'll be. And don't quote me on this, but I have heard that if you come before 9 in the morning or after 9 in the afternoon, then like the viewing deck, right now we have to pay like $5 for that, but that could be free of cost for you. One day when it is burning hot, we decided to explore Budapest. In Brusher vlog, we talked about Vlad the Impaler, and he was known for his dark aspect and the way he used to punish people. It was very cruel, and he was caught at one point and he was brought in here. So this cave, it had like different purposes in different times. So at one time it was like a dungeon, and it had like torture units and like basically a prison. And then at one time it was also a shelter. So apparently Vlad was kept in here for several years and he probably died here as well. We don't know. There's a lot to see and do in Budapest, but you have to be a bit picky about where you can go in and what you can see just from outside. And you know us, we sort of don't like, I think we're being bad tourists today. Like we are skipping some of the places to go inside because we don't feel like to. But we found this secret place. We showed you how many people we saw at the Fisherman Bastion, right? Now, this place free of cost, and we just came across and there is not a soul here. Can you believe?
And you can see whole Budapest.
Can you guess what was he doing? He was trying to mimic Phoebe from Friends. About the fees at the Fisherman's Bastion. You have to pay a little fee to go up to the tower to like see the panoramic view of the city. But the thing is, you don't actually need to do that because we are at the Buda Castle and we can see the entire city free of cost without paying anything because they have got some viewing decks, and I think you have to buy a ticket to get into the castle, but like outside area is just accessible to anyone for free. So why waste money?
Okay, so remember I told you you can use Budapest Go app for the public transportation. That app also will show you where you can find a free water fountain, so you can fill up your bottle. No need to buy a plastic bottles. Inside this Buda Castle, there is a museum which you can go to paying around 5,000 foreign fees.
So we are not gonna go.
And to be honest, we never like museum. I mean, for us, museum is the most boring thing that we can do. What do you think?
Budapest is really green, and that's pretty cool for people like us, because when we walk on this very hot sunny day, it's good to have like, you know, balance, because these sort of parks and all the greenery will give you that shadow, much needed shadow that you need. Remember how we are on a budget and
You don't have to tell it.
and yesterday we had like our own lunch, right? We packed sandwich and had our lunch, but it wasn't very satisfying. So we thought, let's go to Spar, like the supermarket that we've been going to, and we'll just get something. They usually have some bakery items and stuff. So that was the plan. We went there today. We had some stuff. We already picked some stuff, and then we found out that there is spa to go thing. It's like a buffet style. You pick some rice, chicken, like fries and stuff. So we saw everything. And Sagar is like a little kid, right? If he goes to places like this, he wants to have everything. And I don't know what was he thinking.
We got Kumara fries as well, which is really tasty.
And so we had this whole like buffet style lunch, and it turned out to be the most expensive meal we ever had on this trip. Like, remember we went to Vertigo, right?
And then we went to that fancy restaurant in Brasov, and apparently if you go to supermarket, that will be an expensive meal.
If you go with Sagar, then yes.
So we are at the Gellert Hill, and we are looking for a viewpoint, because there's supposed to be a panoramic view of the Budapest city, but it looks like a big park. Yo babe, let's go.
Also this vlog is turning out to be not things to do, free things to do in Budapest. Gellert Hill can be a good option for the afternoon when it's so hot, to just explore around like Parliament area or like Buda Castle. Like, this is basically just a reserve where you can have good time, good view of the city, and you absolutely don't need to pay any sort of fees for the views, because there are plenty of viewpoints available.
So we are in a cane church.
And keep some cash ready because that their uncle wasn't happy with us.
Because we use card.
Yeah, and Sagar kept asking, oh, you don't accept card, you don't accept card. And that uncle didn't have anything else to say, and he did this.
He was very disappointed in us.
In you. So for some reason, everything around Gellert Park or like Gellert region is so confusing. Google Map was like sort of giving us wrong direction. This is the entrance of that cave. Was it worth it? I'm not sure. It was okay. But it's like another experience. It's like, it's a cave, and they have made like a church from that cave. So it's a unique thing to experience, but you can skip it for sure. So on the Danube River, there are several bridges, and it's very pretty to like just walk on these bridges and go from Buda side to Pest or vice versa. That's what we are doing right now. Two ways. This one and that one.
Wherever Ami say we go, we are not gonna go there. Which way, babe? Tell me.
I'm asking you, this one?
No, you tell me. Please.
Right hand side.
Right. So your right hand side or my right hand side?
This one.
Okay, we are gonna go.